Hey, your next comic coming to the stage. Why don't you guys welcome to the stage, Saskia B.
Thank you, Mike. Whew! Guys, that was as much for my cardiovascular health as it was for your entertainment. Thank you, and you're welcome. Yes, good evening, good evening. I'm so pleased to be here. I will be your token woman comedian for the program. And I'm delighted, thank you. I must warn you all, I am not exceptionally ladylike, if that was not already clear. Now, some people might not like what I have to say, but I guarantee you, if you don't like what comes out of my mouth, I'll pop a squat and you'll like that better, won't you? We'll see what comes out then. I know, you keep your mouth just like that, it's a ping pong ball. Perfect fit. Goodness, oh boy. Whew. I am still winded from the dancing, but this is, tonight, my very first feature set right here at Stir Crazy. Thanks. Now, I wanted to make sure that I do a really good job for you guys tonight. So I contacted my comedy coach and said, lay it on me. What do I need to know? Give me the 411. And he said, girl, I'm going to tell you what I tell you every time. And that is just, please do not approach the mic like you are going to suck it. And that tip already has made this so much easier on my knees. You know, of course, I am only joking. I don't do that. I am married. I don't have to do that anymore. I mean, I do if I want to sleep unmolested, but we'll talk about that later. I'm a little punchy right now. I'm usually not this weird and energetic. Yes, I am. No, I'm just a little bit in my emotions because I was almost in a wreck on the way here tonight. It was going to be my fault. But fortunately, I drive a RAV4, not to brag. I'm doing well. And yeah, the sensors on the front stopped my car before I could even react and kept me from hitting the guy in front of me. Isn't that crazy? I know, it's like Toyota wants me to drink and drive. Now, I know that joke is not hilarious, but I am going to continue saying it until Toyota pays me not to. It's a joke with a business plan, America. Now, driving a RAV4 does have its challenges. It's a very common car, looks a lot similar to a lot of other SUVs on the road, and I happen to drive one that's a very common color, which is that like kind of dark blue gray. Guys, do you know how many times I have accidentally gotten into a dark blue gray SUV that was not my own? 4. 4 times. And that is only because the other 6 were locked. Mm-hmm. But I know, it's fun though sometimes because there'll be like a little kid in the back seat and they're like, you're not my mom! Like, yeah, thank God. Sensitive. Yelling in my face, boy. It's like, get to know me, you know, I have a name, right? I do, I have a name. My name is Saskia. Has anybody ever heard that name before? Yeah. No, just the one guy that knows me. Okay, thanks, Raven. No, for those of you who have never heard that name before, Saskia is a Dutch name, and it means that my mother is an asshole. Because we are not Dutch people. I took a DNA test to prove it, as a matter of fact. Did everybody else do their DNA test like over COVID or something like that? Yeah, so you're not the only, like, Christmas is gonna be weird, isn't it, Dad? But I took the DNA test, found out that I am an unsurprising 98% inbred white people, but an astonishing and a spicy 2% Spanish. I know, 2% Spanish, guys. It's like I'm the skim milk of Hispanic people. I call it Saskia con leche. One man called me a horchata. Which I think is spicy eggnog or something. I don't know, I'll take it. I enjoyed that very much. Yeah. So I'm very, very proud of my newfound Spanish heritage. And as a Latinxa, I wanted to learn a few words of Spanish. So I'm very proud to tell you all tonight that each and every one of you are my putas. And my pendejos. Did I say that right? Okay. Orale. Orale. Yeah. So yeah, I have a foreign-sounding name, and you would think that would have been less challenging for me, given that I did practically grow up in a foreign country. I am from Alabama. So as you can imagine, everyone said my name right the first try and never got it wrong at all, and I definitely didn't get made fun of ever, and I'm not bitter about it at all. But it's not their fault. Sometimes you just don't know how to say it, you know? I think my favorite story about somebody not being able to pronounce Saskia was when I went to Universal Studios Florida, which is a theme park where you can ride the movies, you know? I was at the time too young for the She's Gotta Have It ride. Okay, nobody... You can look that movie up later. But I was right on time for E.T. the Extraterrestrial ride, and it was fantastic. This was cutting-edge technology at the time, mind you. Little kid goes up, they punch their name into the computer, and during the ride, E.T. greets each child by their name. Yeah, so I'm on the ride with like 3 other kids. We're in our little moon car or whatever, weaving through the forest and cresting the lunar hill, and up there against the moonscape, there he is. It's E.T. with his glowing heart and his Arsenio finger. And he pivots his little doo-doo body around. And to the first child says, "Hello, Mary Ann." Second child, "Greetings, Johnny." Third kid, "How are you, Susan?" And then it's my turn. "Hey, you." So that's my favorite story about when somebody couldn't pronounce Saskia. Good times. It's fine. I'm totally normal now. I do want to make a little mention, though. I sometimes think that people name their kids something unique to help them build character. I have got character coming out my asshole. I don't need any more character. What I need is for someone to return my call when I submit a job application. I'm sure they see that, pull that out of the pile. Saskia, nope, sounds like she might be black. Let's get rid of that one. Alabama, remember? Is very racist, yes. Yeah, it's part of why I left, yeah. I moved, I left Alabama for Arizona about 3 years ago. And my friends from the South still ask, well, don't you miss it? Don't you miss it? Don't you? No. No, zero hesitation on that answer. I do not miss it. I realize that it is very hot out here in Arizona, but it is also very hot in Alabama. But in Arizona, the air is very dry. It's like living in an air fryer. In Alabama, the air is very humid. It's like breathing soup. So if you want to pick and choose, I'll take the air fryer. Because also what comes with humidity is a phenomenon known as swamp ass. Now, swamp ass is a thing that happens when you're wearing cotton panties. I'll explain what panties are to you later. And when you pull them down, there's a little spot of mystery moisture, but it's not pee-pee. It's the place on your panties where your butthole's been breathing real hard against that fabric, like, let me out, please let me out, please let me out, and you better let it out. Better let it out. I had to go back to Alabama last summer for a funeral. Well, it wasn't a funeral, it was a celebration of life, which is like just a funeral for people that don't believe in God. But I know, they were like, you're friends with the one family that doesn't believe in God in Alabama. I know, they're Jewish, it's fine. I can say that because I was there. So anyway, so I had to rent a car, and I had to do it on a budget. So I rented a Chevy Spark. Real spark plug. Sounds like a spark plug. Yeah, it's more of a butt plug. Okay? Butt plug with options. You can either use the air conditioner or you can go above 50 miles per hour. Options. Great. Well, guess what, guys? Not only does this car look and handle like a hard-boiled egg, by the end of the week, it smelled like one. Because I like to go fast. And gas pedal, no AC, humid air panties, swamp ass. My apologies to the Shell station I left my underwear at in Birmingham. Yeah. Now, I have to say that it was my honor to go to this celebration of life because I was entrusted to deliver the eulogy, okay? And I'm very pleased to say the ceremony was beautiful, and what I had to say was well received. But it was almost like a little too well received, because after I spoke, a very nice woman I had never met before cornered me and said, "That was beautiful. And I wish that we knew each other better so that you could eulogize me when I die." Thank you. But I only have this rental car through Thursday, so unless you're planning on taking a toaster bath tonight, I will not be available. But thank you for your weird compliment. It's fine. I love weird compliments. Because they're still compliments, guys. They're still compliments. I'll take them any way I can get them. Yes, yes. I got a weird compliment in traffic the other day, of all places. I was in my car on my way to my job that I have in this joke, and thank you. I was at a stoplight, and I yawned. And as soon as my mouth was as wide open as it could get in the yawn, a man across traffic locked eyes with me and just went, Y'all, I didn't even care that he was driving a school bus. I have still got it, is the point of that story. Yes, yes. 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 I have to say, I very much appreciated that ego boost because I turned 40 a year ago, and I know it's impossible to believe, isn't it? Isn't it? You're goddamn right. So I turned 40, and I decided, at this age, nothing is more important than self-care. So I started a regimen. I dedicate the first 10 minutes of my day every day to self-care. And then when I'm done masturbating, I drink all water. I am, of course, just kidding. I take way too much Zoloft to bother with masturbating. Okay. There's other things I'm trying to do to take care of myself. In fact, I am on day 17 of a 30-day fitness challenge. Yes. That I started back in October. Taking it slow. Don't want to pull anything. I'm also keeping my youthful glow about me by, those avocado skincare masks. Mm-hmm. Those are all I eat now. I know, right? It's like she's 40, but her asshole looks 25. Oh. I used to bleach my asshole, but then the trend changed to sunbathing your asshole. And then I just gave up on all of it because no matter what I did, it ended up tie-dyed because I have anxiety. It's an asshole joke, thank you. A man comedian told me once that I talk about my asshole too much on stage, which is why this next joke is about my husband's asshole. Happy now? So, my husband, he is the same age as I am, and one of his co-workers, who, by the way, is nicknamed Dildo Bob, recommended to him that he should start going to the butthole doctor, lest he begin having shitgasms. Dildo Bob, pray tell, what are shitgasms? I don't know what his medical background is, but I feel like with the nickname Dildo Bob, he's uniquely qualified in some way. So, yeah, tell us more. Dildo Bob explains shitgasm is when a man has an enlarged prostate. And the enlargement of the prostate, when combined with the pressure of a turd, turns that prostate into an ass clit so that when the man is excreting, he at the same time blows his load. I know, the human body is fascinating. I had no idea about any of this. But I gotta say, I thought it was almost kind of sweet that he warned my husband about this, like the older guard taking care of the younger guard, Like, cause can you imagine how terrible that would have been to have been that first guy that happened to, and you're just sitting there normal and growing a tail or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and you're like, oh my God, is this what I'm into now? And it is. Maybe. I don't know. I am not worried about it. My husband's taking care of himself. I'm taking care of myself. We'll be married for many more years, I hope. This year, we will be celebrating our 16th wedding anniversary. I know. People are always super surprised when I tell them that. They're like, how'd you make it to 16 years? You are such a bitch. They're not wrong, but I think it's just this. My husband and I still treat each other like newlyweds. We treat each other like newlyweds. And people ask, how is that possible after 16 years? The answer is simple. Every single day for the first 15 years of our marriage, that man was in prison. I know. Yeah, he's out now, it's fine. And we now have 3 beautiful kids locked in the trunk of our car right now. It's no, don't worry, they're not our kids. I just got into the wrong RAV4 again. I'm gonna drop them off somewhere whenever we're done here. It's fine. You know, our kids, we don't let them out too much. They're kind of homebodies. And the reason for that is just because they're on a very restrictive diet, you know? They can only eat certain things like toast, crackers, Pop-Tarts, flatbread sandwiches, just like whatever's flat that I can find to slide under that door, you know? Yeah, don't judge me. That's for my safety. They're biters, okay? Guys, these are, of course, all just jokes. You'll be relieved to know that I do not actually have children anymore. All right, you guys. My name is Saskia B. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed it.